Have you ever looked in the mirror, fully dressed, makeup done, accessories on, and still felt like something wasn't quite right? Not wrong, just off. Everything should work: the outfit, the earrings, even your lipstick. But somehow, the whole look feels like it's missing a final note, a subtle detail that brings everything into harmony. Here's the secret most women aren't told. After 60, elegance doesn't come from more makeup or trendier clothes. It comes from balance. And surprisingly, that missing detail, it's often your hair. Not the cut, not the color, but something even simpler and often overlooked: how you finish it. And that's where the magic begins, because your hairstyle doesn't just top off your look, it frames your entire presence. It softens, defines, and shapes how people experience you. And one of the easiest ways to elevate that? Hair accessories. Not flashy ones, not trendy ones. The right accessories chosen with intention can quietly transform how you carry yourself. And today, I'll show you 5 specific pieces that elegant women over 60 swear by. They don't scream, they whisper. They don't try to make you look younger. They help you look more like yourself. And the best part? You likely already own a few of them. You've just never used them quite like this. The first one, it's one of the oldest tricks in the book, and it might be the most quietly powerful: the low-bun enhancer. It's one of the oldest hairstyles in the world, but done right, it's pure elegance. The low bun isn't just simple, it's iconic. But the secret to making it look refined rather than rushed? It's all in the accessory you use to finish it. Think about it. How many times have you tied your hair back quickly, only to feel like something looked too plain or too harsh? That's because the tool holding your bun isn't just functional. It's part of the look. I call it the low-bun enhancer. This could be a soft matte claw clip, a brushed metal barrette, or even a vintage comb, but the key is intention. When chosen well, this small detail quietly elevates your entire appearance. Here's why it works so beautifully. Pair it with a collared blouse or a scarf tied neatly near the collarbone, and suddenly your whole look becomes harmonious. Not trying, just naturally poised. Some of my favorite variations: a twisted low bun with a curved clip, soft and romantic; a loose knot with a neutral tone claw, casual but pulled together; a sleek chignon finished with a pearl-accented barrette, perfect for dinners or formal events. And no, this doesn't require time, just intention. A low bun, styled with care, tells the world, I value how I show up. So next time you feel like your outfit is almost there, ask, could it be the bun and what's holding it that completes the picture? Because when your hair feels finished, you feel centered. And that kind of grace, it's the kind people notice without ever knowing why. Now, what if you could add softness, color, and just a hint of movement, with nothing but a square of fabric? Want to add instant charm, softness, and a little European flair without changing your outfit at all? Reach for a silk scarf. This little square of fabric has long been a style staple for French women, not because it's loud, but because it speaks so softly and so well. And no, we're not talking about your mother's stiff printed square tied tightly under the chin. We're talking about fluid elegance, hair that moves, fabric that floats, and a look that seems effortlessly composed. So what makes the silk scarf so powerful? It adds texture, color, and a sense of personality without requiring a full hairstyle change. Just a few thoughtful placements can change your entire look. Try these variations. As a headband, tied softly off to one side, instantly frames the face. Wrapped around a low ponytail or bun with the ends trailing, adds graceful movement. Knotted at the top of your head, boho style, adds energy and personality. Woven into a side braid, unexpected, creative, and absolutely elegant. And here's the best part. You don't have to get it perfect. In fact, slightly loose or asymmetric ties often look the most chic. Let the edges flutter a bit. Let the knot feel lived in. Elegance at this stage of life is never rigid. It breathes. A silk scarf also works wonders when your hair isn't freshly washed or when you want to soften a thinning crown. It brings life near your face and light where you want attention. Choose scarves in soft tones, muted patterns, or elegant solids. You don't need a brand name. You need texture, tone, and ease. Try it once. You'll feel it immediately, and so will everyone else. But now, let's shift from softness to structure, because the next accessory is barely noticeable, but it frames your entire presence. Let's talk about the most underestimated piece in elegant hairstyling, the fin headband. It's one of the smallest accessories you can wear, but its impact is surprisingly powerful. The thin headband doesn't shout. It simply brings everything into focus. When placed just right, it has this uncanny way of making your features stand out, not by changing them, but by framing them. And that's what true elegance often comes down to: framing. Have you ever seen a woman who looks perfectly composed, even on casual days? Her outfit may be simple, but her whole appearance feels structured, clean, effortless. Often, the secret is this: a thin, intentional headband. Not thick plastic, not glitter, not overly styled. We're talking matte black, brushed gold, soft velvet, or classic tortoiseshell. Tones that work with everything and whisper sophistication. The beauty of this piece is how universally flattering it is. For short or shoulder-length hair, it adds polish without effort. For longer hair, it pulls the face open and creates gentle volume. For second-day hair, it revives the whole look in 5 seconds flat. And here's a styling tip. Place it just back from the hairline. Let a few soft strands fall near your temples. Don't pull too tight. Leave some lightness at the crown. It's not about control. It's about quiet intention. What makes the headband so powerful isn't its size. It's the message it sends. I thought about this, but I didn't try too hard. And sometimes, that's the most attractive message of all. Keep one in your bag, by your mirror, in your car. It's the kind of piece you'll reach for again and again, not because it stands out, but because it pulls everything together. Now, if the headband is quiet, the next piece is poetic. It glows, it softens, and it brings old-world elegance right back. Pearls never shout, but somehow they always get noticed. They glow softly. They reflect light in a way that flatters every skin tone. And when worn in your hair, they bring something rare: femininity with depth. Enter the pearl detail barrette. It may seem delicate, even nostalgic, but when paired with quiet confidence, it becomes a powerful signature. Not girlish, not outdated, just unmistakably refined. And here's the truth elegant women understand. It's not about how many pearls, it's about how intentionally you wear them. Here are a few ways to make it yours. Clip one side back, opening your profile. Perfect for earrings or bold lipstick. Half-up style with the barrette holding soft volume at the crown, flattering and gentle. For short hair, place it just above one ear, like a quiet accent piece. Even with casual clothes, the pearl barrette elevates the entire look. What makes it so versatile? It's independent of hair length, face shape, or body changes. It's one of the rare accessories that works on anyone and always says something elegant. The glow of pearls also does something wonderful. It reflects light toward the face, near the temples, near the cheekbones. It adds radiance, no makeup required. And no, you don't need a designer version. Many of the most beautiful ones are vintage, secondhand, or found in small artisan shops. What matters is that it feels like yours. One final note: don't save it. Don't wait for an event. Wear it with a sweater, with jeans, with your favorite blouse on an ordinary Wednesday. That's where true elegance lives, in the everyday. Now, if pearls are the visible poetry, what about the things no one sees? There's one final detail that changes everything, not by what it shows, but by how it lifts you. No one will see it, but everyone will feel it. That's the quiet power of what I call the invisible lift. It's not a product. It's not a trend. It's a small adjustment, maybe a root clip, a volumizing comb, or just a few well-placed pins that creates subtle lift at the crown and elevates your entire presence. Have you ever styled your hair, looked in the mirror, and felt flat? Not because of the cut, but because everything feels like it's pulling downward. That's where this tip comes in. A gentle root lift adds shape, structure, and softness all at once. And it has ripple effects. It lifts the face, lengthens the neck, and creates an energy of openness without anyone being able to put their finger on why. Why does this matter more after 60? Because hair naturally loses volume and our facial contours soften. So that small bit of height at the crown isn't just cosmetic, it's balancing. And the tools are simple. A fine-tooth comb for gentle teasing under the top layer, a small root lifter clip while you do your makeup, remove it just before heading out, or a few discreet pins to hold volume where it naturally collapses. Bonus tip: pair it with a scarf or headband to add softness at the front and structure at the crown, a perfect contrast. The beauty of the invisible lift isn't just in how it looks, it's in how it feels and how it makes you feel. More lifted, more confident, more seen, even when no one knows what changed. Because the most elegant women, they don't just decorate, they shape their presence intentionally. And now that you've seen all 5 accessories, let me leave you with one beautiful truth, one that ties it all together. So now you've seen them, 5 hair accessories that don't just decorate, they define. Let's take a breath and revisit. The Low-Bun enhancer, classic, structured, quietly poised. The silk scarf, soft, expressive, and full of movement. The thin headband, focused, simple, yet framing everything. The pearl detail barrette, feminine, timeless, intentional. And the invisible lift, felt, not seen, but absolutely transformative. You don't need all 5. In fact, start with one. Choose the piece that calls to you. Try it tomorrow, not for a party, not for approval, but for yourself. Because that's where true elegance begins. It's not about perfection. It's not about looking younger. It's about presence. The way you carry yourself, the care you bring to your image, the quiet power that says, I still choose beauty. I still choose me. And here's the best part. You likely already own what you need. It might be in your drawer, or tucked away in a box, or waiting at a small boutique you've walked past a dozen times. What matters isn't how new the item is. It's how deliberately you wear it. I'd love to know, which of these accessories will you try first? Leave a comment below. Your story might just inspire someone else. And if this video gave you a spark, please like, subscribe, and share it with a woman who deserves to feel seen and elegant every day. Because after 60, elegance isn't about being noticed. It's about being remembered for all the right reasons.